Hey Yankees fans, welcome to Yankees Rumors and News, your go-to spot for the latest buzz and updates about our team. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a scoop. The rumor swirling around Major League Baseball right now is absolutely monumental. And if it's true, it could reshape the entire landscape of the league for years to come. Sources that have not been officially confirmed are suggesting that the New York Yankees are in advanced discussions to acquire one of the brightest young stars in baseball, Julio Rodríguez. The sheer magnitude of this potential deal has sent shockwaves through the sports world, because Rodríguez is not just a top-tier talent. He is a generational player who has captured the attention of fans, analysts, and front offices across the league. With his remarkable combination of power, speed, and defensive prowess, imagine the Yankees' already formidable lineup bolstered by a player capable of changing the dynamics of a game with every swing. The whispers coming from multiple insiders indicate that the discussions have intensified recently, with the Yankees reportedly willing to part with multiple high-profile prospects and possibly even established talent to make this seismic acquisition a reality. While nothing has been officially announced, the speculation alone has fans on the edge of their seats, imagining how Rodríguez's presence in the Bronx could shift the balance of power in the American League. The implications of such a blockbuster trade extend far beyond just the Yankees. Rodríguez, having developed into one of the most dynamic players in the league, represents a potential cornerstone for any franchise lucky enough to secure him. His combination of home run power, elite speed on the bases, and the ability to make difficult plays in the outfield is rare at any stage of a player's career, let alone someone still in their early 20s. The speculation suggests that the Yankees front office sees this opportunity not merely as a one-year enhancement to their roster, but as a generational move that could define the franchise for the next decade. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting every potential trade scenario, imagining which prospects might be on the table and what the cost would be for a player of Rodríguez's caliber. Social media has erupted with debates over whether this trade, if it happens, would be worth the immediate loss of young talent in exchange for an established superstar who could transform the Yankees lineup and make them an almost unstoppable force heading into future seasons. Beyond the immediate excitement surrounding the potential acquisition, there are also whispers about how this move could impact the dynamics within the Yankees clubhouse and the league as a whole. Bringing in a player of Rodríguez's talent is not just about adding offensive firepower or defensive reliability. It's also about leadership, energy, and the intangible aura that a superstar carries with them. Sources close to the team suggest that the Yankees are considering how to integrate such a high-profile player into a roster that already features several household names, ensuring chemistry and maximizing performance. Meanwhile, rival teams in the American League are reportedly watching closely, calculating how this rumored trade could shift competitive balance and force them to adjust their strategies, roster plans, and even potential free agent pursuits. If the trade is finalized, Rodríguez could become the face of not only the Yankees, but also a new era of the league, setting new standards for athleticism, marketability, and star power, making every single game he plays an event that will be dissected and debated endlessly by fans, commentators, and analysts alike. The financial ramifications of acquiring a superstar like Rodríguez are another facet of this speculation that cannot be overlooked. The Yankees, known for their willingness to invest heavily in talent, would likely have to navigate complex contract negotiations, future salary commitments, and luxury tax implications if this trade comes to fruition. Industry insiders are pointing out that such a deal would not just be about the immediate impact on the field, but also how it positions the Yankees strategically for the coming years. Rodríguez, as one of the most exciting young talents in the league, carries not just performance value but immense marketing potential, which could translate into ticket sales, merchandise, and national attention in ways that few players can. The rumor mill suggests that the Yankees management is weighing all these factors carefully, understanding that landing a player of this magnitude would require both daring and meticulous planning, and if executed properly, could secure their dominance in the league for years while simultaneously electrifying the fan base in ways that are rarely seen in professional sports. Speculation also extends into the human element of this potential deal. Fans and insiders alike are questioning how Rodríguez himself would react to such a monumental move, transitioning from one team to another, especially when joining a franchise with the history, pressure, and media spotlight of the Yankees is no small task. Rumors indicate that discussions may have already included considerations of how to support the player emotionally and professionally during what would undoubtedly be one of the most high-profile transitions in recent memory. The narrative is that the Yankees are not just acquiring a player, but potentially transforming the career trajectory of a young superstar, offering him a platform to reach heights previously unimaginable. Meanwhile, speculation about the player's current team centers on how they might leverage this trade to acquire multiple prospects, strengthen other areas of their roster, and continue building for the future, highlighting the delicate balance between immediate impact and long-term strategy that defines the art of blockbuster trades in Major League Baseball. The sheer magnitude of this rumor has the sports world holding its collective breath. Analysts are poring over potential trade packages, fans are creating endless hypotheticals, and the media is treating every leaked detail as a potential breaking story. Even without official confirmation, the possibility of Julio Rodríguez wearing the Yankees' pinstripes is enough to ignite imaginations and debates across the country. The scenario is not just about a single superstar moving teams, it's about the broader implications for the league, the balance of power, and the narratives that fans and commentators will carry forward for years. If this trade comes to fruition, it will go down as one of the most talked about, analyzed, and debated deals in baseball history, leaving everyone to wonder how a single transaction could reshape the identity of one of the sport's most iconic franchises and redefine the competitive landscape of Major League Baseball in ways that will be felt long after the ink is dry on the contract. Rodríguez's potential arrival in New York also raises fascinating questions about the Yankees' lineup construction, offensive strategy, and overall team philosophy moving forward. Rumors suggest that the front office is not merely looking at a power boost, but rather the kind of transformational impact that a player with elite speed, plate discipline, and defensive versatility can provide. By adding Rodríguez, the Yankees could theoretically alter the way pitchers approach their lineup, change defensive alignments in key situations, and force opponents to rethink game plans, both in the regular season and potentially in high-stakes playoff scenarios. Analysts have speculated endlessly about how this move could enable the Yankees to push the boundaries of traditional baseball strategy, potentially adopting more aggressive base running, situational hitting, and lineup experimentation to fully capitalize on the unique skill set of a generational talent like Rodríguez. The rumor alone has created a cascade of conversation that extends far beyond New York, as rival teams scramble to anticipate, counter, and respond to what could become the most impactful player transaction in recent memory. Adding a player of Rodríguez's magnitude also inevitably impacts the Yankees' future decision-making and roster management. Rumors circulating suggest that this move could influence upcoming drafts, trade considerations, and free agent targets, as the organization recalibrates around the presence of a generational superstar. The front office would need to carefully balance the desire to maximize immediate performance with the long-term health of the franchise, considering how to integrate Rodríguez's talents with existing stars while maintaining team chemistry and salary flexibility. Speculation indicates that advisors, coaches, and executives are deeply engaged in scenario planning, exploring every possible outcome, and preparing contingency strategies to ensure that this potential acquisition delivers maximum value on and off the field. The intrigue surrounding this rumor is heightened because of the cascading effect it could have across the league, altering not just the Yankees' trajectory, but the strategy and roster composition of multiple franchises, making every subsequent transaction and negotiation potentially influenced by this blockbuster discussion. The human story behind the speculation is equally captivating. Fans are imagining the media frenzy, the locker room introductions, and the social dynamics of welcoming one of baseball's brightest young talents into a high-pressure environment. The rumor suggests that the Yankees organization is considering every detail to ensure a smooth transition, from housing arrangements to community engagement, to ensure that Rodríguez feels supported and empowered from day one. The psychological and emotional impact of moving into a city as intense and scrutinized as New York cannot be understated, and insiders speculate that both player and organization are weighing these factors carefully, as they know that success on the field is intertwined with well-being and adaptation off the field. Meanwhile, the league at large watches and waits, recognizing that the arrival of such a player in a high-profile market would create narratives that extend far beyond statistics and performance metrics. Shaping the story of baseball for years to come, financial speculation continues to be a major component of this rumor as analysts project the potential revenue, merchandise sales, and marketing opportunities associated with adding a player of Rodríguez's caliber. The whispers suggest that the Yankees see this as more than a performance upgrade. They see a chance to energize the fan base, drive engagement, and create a cultural moment in professional sports. The franchise has historically leveraged superstar talent not only for wins, but for visibility and brand growth. And acquiring Rodríguez could serve as the perfect convergence of athletic and commercial strategy. Social media chatter has exploded with imagined scenarios, fantasy lineups, and endless debates about the trade value, creating a feedback loop that fuels the rumor and keeps it alive in the public consciousness, as fans speculate endlessly about what the next chapter of this saga might look like, and how Rodríguez's presence could elevate the entire league. If you're enjoying the updates, drop a like and let us know in the comments your thoughts on this rumor. Finally, the speculative nature of this potential trade highlights the unpredictability and drama inherent in Major League Baseball. The rumor alone has sparked conversations in locker rooms, on sports talk shows, and across digital platforms, as fans and analysts alike try to anticipate the ripple effects of a generational player joining a historic franchise. While no official confirmation has been made, the tantalizing possibility of Rodríguez in a Yankees uniform has already changed perceptions, shifted expectations, and created a sense of suspense that permeates the league. Every whisper, report, or hint of progress adds fuel to the fire, ensuring that even before any paperwork is signed, the story has already captured the imagination of millions. If realized, this move could be remembered as one of the most transformative moments in modern baseball history, a trade that redefines legacies, team strategies, and the very fabric of the league itself, leaving fans to speculate endlessly about the what-if scenarios that will dominate conversations for years. The potential impact on the Yankees locker room is another area fueling rampant speculation, as analysts and fans debate how a player of Sasaki's caliber could integrate into an established roster of experienced professionals. Questions abound about mentorship, team dynamics, and how managerial strategies would evolve to accommodate a young, elite arm. Observers imagine scenarios where Sasaki's presence could energize teammates, spark internal competition, or even shift leadership structures within the pitching staff. There is also speculation about psychological adaptation, considering the pressures of performing in front of demanding crowds and under intense media scrutiny. Beyond physical skill, the human element of this rumored acquisition captures imaginations, as fans and commentators alike ponder whether Sasaki can navigate cultural adaptation, language barriers, and the immense expectations placed upon him. The narrative of integration, challenge, and potential triumph adds a dramatic dimension that goes beyond sport, resembling a serialized story unfolding in real time as each rumor emerges. Discussions grow richer, encompassing not only performance predictions, but also emotional, strategic, and social dynamics. The speculation continues to fuel anticipation, making every update feel like a pivotal plot twist in a story that could define an era for the Yankees. Ultimately, the potential signing of Roki Sasaki by the New York Yankees represents more than a baseball transaction. It embodies the intersection of talent, ambition, and narrative spectacle that transforms sports into global conversation. From competitive balance to social media frenzy, from financial ramifications to cultural impact, the rumors surrounding this acquisition have generated a complex, multi-layered story that captivates fans across continents. The speculation is sustained by the uncertainty of outcomes, the potential for history to be made, and the dramatic possibilities inherent in integrating a player with unparalleled skill into one of the sport's most storied franchises. Fans continue to dissect every report, imagine every scenario, and debate every possible consequence, creating a narrative ecosystem in which each rumor carries weight, each leak fuels excitement, and each imagined performance sparks conversation. Whether Sasaki ultimately joins the Yankees or the deal falters, the speculation alone has already reshaped discussions, influencing perceptions of talent, strategy, and the global evolution of Major League Baseball. In essence, the story has become a living narrative, where every rumor, every update, and every imagined moment contributes to a spectacle that blurs the lines between rumor, expectation, and reality, making the saga of Roki Sasaki one of the most compelling stories in modern sports speculation. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with every Yankees rumor and news. See you in the next video.